again. Yes, I'm obviously doing some videos back to back because I feel up to it today. So, has anybody else brought a whole pile of books and they're just sitting there going, how and when am I ever going to read these? I keep telling myself that books are not like cheese. They don't go off. They will wait for you. But I am kind of starting to despair that I have a massive problem with the number of books I've got to read that I just keep buying. Do you want to see some of them? Okay, so I have Ascendance of a Bookworm. This is part 2 volume 1 because I couldn't get part 1 volume 1. So I'm starting here. This is a manga light novel. Obviously it's got bookworm in the title, and I thought I'd try some of these kind of manga light books, and if they're book related then that's kind of cool. They do have full page illustrations in them. Let me try and find you one now. There we are. So that's why they are manga light, because they have manga like illustrations in them. I don't know much about this one. Bookworm in the title. And then I've got, oh, I've read that one. This is in the wrong pile. The Long, Long Goodbye is the Last Bookstore. I've read that one, but I have this in this pile because it goes with this one, which is The Devotion of the Surgery Room, which I haven't read yet. Now, these are lovely, again, manga light little books. Really nice, and they are about the connection that a book has with its reader. I really like these though. Well, the first one that I've read. Then I've got my Lucy Worsley books because I went to go and see her in High Wycombe, which was so cool. This is Jane Austen at Home because I kind of want to know a bit about Jane Austen, and I really like Lucy Worsley's writing style, and she's kind of like on that thing. And then I've got her latest book, which is Agatha Christie, An Elusive Woman. The TV show has just started up on BBC Two. It's all on iPlayer. But this was what she was talking about in the talk we went to, and it's a very detailed look at Agatha Christie's life, particularly her early life, and how she was a pioneering woman for her time who refused to conform to normality and stereotypes of what women should do. I'm really looking forward to reading this. The part 1 of the show last night was really informative, and it wasn't just a retread of what we got in the talk. There was a lot more detail in there. There was interviews with family members and that. So it was really, really interesting. So I highly recommend the TV show, and of course anything by Lucy Worsley is just awesome. Then I've got This Coven Won't Break, which apparently is book 2. So I need to get the first one. But I'm obviously going through a witch phase because I just picked this up. I've got Warrior Queens and Quiet Revolutionaries. Is that it? Yes. This is a signed edition that I found up in Edinburgh. This was Topping and Company. They had a signed, and it's sprayed edges and everything. But again, I wanted a book that was about women throughout history and how they have, quietly stood up to what was wrong in the world. And this was written by a woman, unlike the other book I looked at. So I've picked this one up. And come on, sprayed edges, and it's signed. So cool. My other witch-related book is Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Howe. I still haven't read this one. I've had this one since during lockdown. I brought this because of the pretty cover, and I still haven't read it. I think I started it and then put it to one side because it was so heavy. I need to buy some lighter books. Then there's my ridiculous pile of fairy loot books that I haven't read yet. I think I've read one fairy loot book this year, and that was Daughter of the Moon Goddess. So I am doing really badly at keeping up with that. So I've got Violet Made of Thorns by Gina Chan. Gorgeous edition. Belladonna by Adeline Grace. The Darkening by Sonia Maria. These are all gorgeous editions. Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. And The Dragon's Promise by Elizabeth Lim. That turned up at the weekend. Here's a pile of books I brought at Yalk and I still haven't got to. It says Hide by Kirsten White. Sense and Second Degree Murder by Therese Price. A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. Extasia by Claire Legrand. And Akatar Woman by Nindia Okafor. Then there's The Final Strife. Tomorrow, Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I haven't read them yet either. Still going. None of the Ninth, which I really want to read before the end of the year. Beloved Poison by E.S. Thompson. Gear Breakers, which I finally managed to get my hands on, and I yet have to read it. Legends and Lattes, this one's doing the rounds at the moment on BookTok. And The Book Eaters, which I still haven't read. And then finally, How Scotland Dressed the World, Clanlands, and Babel. I've started this one. I love this one so much, but it's too big to take back and forth to work every day. But I still want to finish this. I love it. And they're just the books on the sofa bed. That doesn't include the books that I've already put on the shelves because my library was a mess and I couldn't cope with it any longer. I've decided I have 2 hobbies. Buying books and reading books. Help. Anyone else got a massive pile of books that they have not read yet and are feeling slightly overwhelmed by it? Yeah, like I say, they don't go off. They will be waiting for me and I will have plenty of choice of things to read if times get too tight and I can't go and buy books. Let me know your priority book from any of those that you think I should read first or even attempt to read first. That would be really nice. As always, thank you very much for watching. Happy reading. Bye.